Welcome back. So I have a question for you. What's bugging you today? There are so many different pests out in our lawns right now that it is unbelievable. This year I talked to my vet because we obviously went in for a little annual checkup, and she said ticks are really, really bad this year. We've had so much rain this spring. And so the ticks in our yard have been worse than ever. So are some of the other pests out in your lawn. So do you have moles creating those tunnels all around? You may want to consider hiring a professional mole getter, or if you have a dog that likes to dig for moles. I used to have a pup that did that, but then it left like terrible trenches and holes, and then the dog was all muddy and gross too. So, moles are a problem in our area. It's something that you may want to consider. Like I said, hiring some professional help. There's a lot of old wives' tales on, how you can get rid of them, but unfortunately, unless they are unalived, then they're either going to just go to your neighbor's house or they're going to just stay and live in your lawn. So not something that you want. Now is a great time to be thinking about doing some ant protection around the perimeter of your property. Ants are always obviously looking for food sources. Ants can be a problem not only in your kitchen or, in those areas that have very small openings. Ants obviously are tiny little creatures, so they can get in pretty much anywhere. So if you have a food source and they want to get in, they're going to tell all their friends and they're going to march all the way into your home. So make sure that if you are treating, there's little pellets that you can treat. You can get at the home improvement store. You can put it around the perimeter. I don't know exactly how the process works, but it does help. And so you want to make sure that, again, your inside is clean. You don't leave a lot of food out. Same thing with the outside as well. But if you're treating on the outside and perimeter of your home, it's going to help keep those ants out of your home. All right. Clover mites. Right now, I have on my patio these little tiny red, they look like ants, they look like spiders. They're really, really tiny little red specks, and when you sit on them, it gets a red smear on your butt, and you know what? They're not good. And they're really, really prevalent right now. And the reason why is because, again, we've had such a wet spring. There's spider mites, there's clover mites, there's all kinds of creatures out there. We don't want to get rid of all of that because I know it's nature. But a lot of these creatures, they definitely will survive in a very wet environment. Talking about mosquitoes, we've had so much rain. Do you have buckets? Do you have anything that is attracting and leaving water stagnant around your home? That's going to attract mosquitoes. Don't love the mosquitoes. I personally don't like to use a lot of chemicals around my house, but that's an option too. I've got this little bug light that works really, really well. And it's it's like a blue light or something like that. Hang it up and plug it in, and it attracts all the little bugs. And it really does a good job of attracting the mosquitoes and getting rid of them in the area where we want to stay and be outside. So what's bugging you? What's bugging you today? And it may not just be bugs. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging you today. I'd like to bug you each and every week right here on this channel. So stay tuned.